Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our session today. So, for today, we have Dr. Shaharudin Yunus, a representative of our Edinburgh Business School. He will be sharing his knowledge regarding our postgraduate thought programs, the masters that we offer here at Heriot-Watt University. So, without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Shaharudin to start his session. Thank you.
Thank you, Alham. Okay, firstly, I hope you can see the slide. I'm sharing the slide now. Okay, first, welcome to the session. I'm Shaharudin, as Alham mentioned. I'm here to represent Edinburgh Business School, Malaysia. So for the session today, I will be sharing with you information about postgraduate programs that we offer here in Malaysia campus. And also I will be sharing general information about our postgraduate programs here at HUWM. Okay, so currently we have 4 programs at our Edinburgh Business School, Malaysia. So as you can see there, we have...
Dr. Shah, sorry for interrupting your session.
Yeah.
Can you please share your screen to full screen of the presentation? And for those of you who have questions, you can do so after the sharing. You can either type your questions in the chat or you can switch on your microphone and ask directly to Dr. Shaharudin. Thank you.
Okay, so I will put full screen. Okay, so now it's full screen, so I hope you can see the slide better. Okay, so for my session today, let me move to the next slide. So I'll be sharing with you on these 4 academic programs that we have at Edinburgh Business School, Malaysia. MSc IBM with marketing, MSc IBM with finance, strategic project management, and MSc business strategy, leadership and change. Okay, firstly for MSc IBM, International Business Management with marketing. So firstly, the program, even though it's called International Business Management, but the program is designed for those without business degree qualification. So we do have existing student, a past student coming with engineering degree. So it's not, and for those with business degree or business qualification, this will be a program that we further enhance your knowledge in business management. So we have a mix of students, those without business background plus those with business background. So it's suitable for those with and without business background. So this course is to provide you with broad-based business qualification. And for IBM with marketing, we have focused on marketing with 2 courses, marketing and international marketing. And the structure of the program, so it's delivered, it should be completed within 1 year if you do it on full-time basis. You join in September and you should be completing before September the following year. And there are 8 courses that students have to complete and before they go for dissertation. So here, these are the list of courses that we have for MSc IBM with marketing. In semester 1 that we run from September to December. For our next intake will be this coming September. So the 4 courses that that we offer to the student will be international business context, competitive strategy, marketing, and leadership or financial analysis. So for leadership and financial analysis will be optional. Student can choose to take leadership or financial analysis in semester 1. For those of you who are doing on part-time basis, it means the total duration will be double, that will be 2 years. So instead of taking 4 courses in the semester, student will take only 2 courses, which we'll offer on the weekend, on Saturday. Okay, and the class for full-time student, the class will be on weekdays plus weekend. So for the weekend class, we have student both full-time and part-time student joining the same class. And for the second semester, these are the 4 remaining courses: business economics, research philosophy and practice, international marketing. Then option is student can choose to take either quality management and engineering or project management. Okay, and once student complete their second semester in April, then they can proceed to dissertation in May and should be completing the dissertation by end of August. Okay, so that's for the IBM with marketing. Then I proceed to the next academic program that we have. IBM with finance. So this one is still what we call as a broad-based business degree postgraduate program, where we offer students the courses. Many of the courses are similar to IBM with marketing. The difference here is that we make financial analysis and finance as the mandatory or the core subject for students who want to who choose this IBM with finance. And the courses the same except for these two. The semester 1, student will take international business context, competitive strategy, financial analysis. This is a special course only for this program. And leadership and marketing, that would be optional, so they can choose to take leadership or marketing. And semester 2, similar to IBM with marketing before, business economics, research philosophy, and quality management or business or project management. And finance will be the core subject for students who take this IBM with finance. Okay, so the rest of the same. So it means here in the class for in classes for international business context, competitive strategy, we have students from IBM with finance, IBM in marketing joining the same class. So that will further enhance the discussion, the group assignment, the group project in the class, and where we have students coming from different academic program with different background. And similar to IBM with marketing, IBM with finance is also designed for those without business background, but with interest in finance. Okay, so here also we do have students coming from non-business background and join this IBM with finance. Okay, so these are the two general business management program that we have. One is with focus on marketing. The other one is with focus on finance. So now I move to our next program. Okay, our next academic program is MSc Business Strategy, Leadership, and Change. Okay, as the name or the title of the program itself implied, So the focus in this program will be on providing knowledge and exposure to the student in terms of business strategy, in terms of the aspect of leadership and also change management. So we have courses to help students formulate, monitor business strategies, courses such as competitive strategy, strategic change. So these are generally courses that we help students to enhance their knowledge in terms of business strategy. And then for leadership, we have a course, standalone course on leadership, which will provide exposure to the student. This one is in terms of looking at the impact of different leadership style in the organization. And then we also look at change. So change management is, of course, an important area in business. Change is, they call it change is constant. And organization need to always be aware of changes in the environment. So we have specific course on this strategic change, where we expose students to theory as well as practical aspect of change management. Okay, and at the end, this course is designed to provide to ensure effective managerial role, where students in the future take up a higher management role in various organizations. So the structure is the same. Like I mentioned earlier, we have full-time 2 semesters, and part-time means 4 semesters or 2 years. For this business strategy, leadership and change, for semester 1, students will be taking courses on strategy change, competitive strategy, business models, and leadership. Okay, so this should provide a student with good foundation in terms of strategy, change, leadership, before they proceed to the second semester and dissertation. And for the second semester, the compulsory course is research philosophy and practice. So this is compulsory course for all our postgraduate program, because this course is to prepare students for their dissertation. And the other 3 courses will be optional. Student can choose any 3 courses from the list here. So these are the lists from other program. We have international marketing, demand and inventory planning, quality management engineering, project management, system thinking and analysis, business economics. So they can choose any 3 of these to complete the 8 courses for this program. And this program is accredited. You have accreditation from CMI, CMI UK, Chartered Management Institute UK. And this accreditation apply to all students who join the program, regardless whether they join in Edinburgh, Dubai, or Malaysia. And then our next, our fourth program is MSc in Strategic Project Management. So our MSc in Strategic Project Management is, we would say, is quite different compared to maybe a traditional project management program, because the word strategic there, here, it means the emphasis, the focus of our strategic management program is looking at more on managing different portfolio of projects within the organization. Rather than looking at managing a specific project itself, we are looking more in terms of managing the different portfolio of projects within the organization. And this, of course, involves looking at ensuring strategic alignment between all the projects within the organization. And at the end, this will ensure um, organizational values and overall benefit to the organization. And the courses that we have here for MSc, Strategic Project Management, same like other program, we have 8 taught courses. Semester 1, student will take Strategic Project Management. So this is the subject that will provide the overview of the whole program and will provide a good foundation for students before they go for the second semester and for their dissertation. And then business models, leadership, and strategic change. So as you can see here, some of these courses are also available to students from other programs. For example, like business model, strategic change. This is a program that offered for students in business strategy, leadership, and change. So again, for this, for strategic change, business model, leadership, so we have students coming from other programs as well in the class. And the class tend to be bigger compared to let's say strategic project management, because it's only for those students who take MSc in strategic project management. So with more students, so we expect more interaction, more discussion during the lecture. Semester 2 project management, research philosophy, like I said earlier, so this is a compulsory course for all the program that we offer. Quality management, engineering, and demand and inventory planning or system thinking and analysis. Students can choose to take one of these. Okay, so this are the 4 program that we have at the moment in EBS Malaysia for business management program. And the next thing that I would like to share is in terms of the entry requirement. So the entry requirement for all this program, so we comply with MQA requirement. So the minimum requirement is CGPA of at least 2.5 or second class degree qualification and above. Those who do not meet this requirement, they can still join the program, provided that they have a minimum of 5 years working experience. If let's say the student have CGPA of less than 2.5, degree, a third class degree, for example, those with 5 years working experience, even if they do not meet the CGPA and or the class or the qualification degree qualification requirement, they can go with the 5 years working experience. Okay, so that's about the program. So what I would like to share next will be the program structure. So this is I think I have in fact mentioned earlier in terms of our program structure. So for full time is 1 year. It start in semester 1 in September, then semester 2 in January. So our next coming semester will be September 2021, and student will complete their semester 1 by December 2021, and January 2021 until April they will complete their 4 remaining courses, and from May to August, student will work on their from June to August, student will work on their dissertation. So all in all, it will take about 1 year for student to complete the program for full time on full time basis. For those who are doing part time, that will be 2 years. Because student will take only 2 courses instead of 4 courses. So for year 1, student will join in September, then 2 courses, then January another 2 courses, then they will have a break in the summer, then in the September the following year, the student will do the 2 more courses. Then in the January in the following year, another 2 more courses, and in June the following year, the student will work on their dissertation. And for part-time student, the duration for the dissertation is double as well. For full-time, it will about 3 months. For part-time, you have about 6 months to complete your dissertation. The teaching weeks for each of the semester is about 12 weeks of teaching. Okay, so the structure is for the whole course, for the whole program, we have 8 taught courses and 1 dissertation. Yeah. Okay, so that's the basically the structure for the program. Yeah. Next one here is the dissertation. As I mentioned just now, the courses as a combination of taught courses plus dissertation. Yeah. Okay, so student can start their dissertation, can progress to the dissertation once they have completed the 8 taught courses, when they have passed all the 8 taught courses. Later on, I will be sharing a little bit more in terms of the what we call as the progression rules. How what would be the minimum requirement that students need to achieve before they can proceed to their dissertation. And the title, the topic for the dissertation will be something related to the academic program that students have enrolled. If a student enroll into strategic project management, so the dissertation will be something on strategic project management. And the dissertation, student will start on their proposal, the proposal for dissertation during their research philosophy course. So during the research philosophy course, the coursework there is to prepare students for the proposal, and then from the proposal, then we can assign supervisor. So we will assign 1 supervisor among our academic staff that teach in our postgraduate program. So we will assign 1 supervisor to work with the student, and student have about 5 meetings with the supervisor before they complete and submit their dissertation. And so student can choose to do their research either whether in the form of quantitative research, qualitative research, or even a mixed method. So we give the liberty or the freedom for students to, of course, with a discussion with the supervisor in terms of what will be the best approach to complete the dissertation. Yeah. And so the dissertation itself is considered as equivalent to 4 courses. It's equivalent to 1 semester courses. Okay, the next thing I would like to share is about academic calendar. I think my apology, I think that it's not very clear there. But as I said, the semester that we have, we start in September. For next coming semester will be 13 September will be the start of our next semester, and we'll end on the 4th of December 2021. That is for semester 1. And then students will have exam in December, and the January, 10 January until 23rd of April, students will have their second semester teaching. And then from May, end of May to August, that will be dissertation or break for those for part-time students. And August there will be receipt. So that one I will share in the short while what we mean by that. Okay, so next I would like to share some general overview about the program in terms of program rules and regulation. Okay, so students who join the program, of course, we will provide students with program handbooks, which are available at our Heriot-Watt portal. And more specific detail, student can contact our school admin, Noyati Juso, at this email and phone number. And then the general program matters about library, about IT help, general contact. So these are all information available at our main website, Heriot-Watt website, which can be accessed at this link, www.hw.ac.uk. Okay, so next that I would like to share with you is in terms of the program regulation. So the grading system that we have, maybe it's different from other institutions. So here in Heriot-Watt, in terms of grading scale that we use, so we use A, B, C, D, E, and F, and the marks for the A, grade A will be 70% and above, B is 60% to 69, C is 50% to 59, D is 40 to 49, then E is 35 to 39. Below 35, that is considered as fail. Okay, and the student who fail, if maybe due to some reason student do not meet the minimum requirement, they fail, they get E or F, there's a second opportunity for the student to resit. So resit here means they don't have to take the course again, it's just they have to sit for the exam, only the exam that we normally schedule in August, before the start of the new semester. So student will go for their receipt. They just sit for the exam, and then by September they should be able to continue and with their second semester. Okay. The next thing that I mentioned earlier, when it comes to dissertation, is not automatic. The student can go to their dissertation. There's some requirement that we have here. So we call it progression to dissertation. So the as a general rule, student need to pass all the 8 taught courses in all the semester. Pass here means they should get, if they get C and above, 50% and above, that is a clear cut. Student can progress to dissertation. But what happens if student get D? Because D is considered as what we call as provisional pass. Okay, so according to the regulation that we have, student can get at least 2 Ds. If they get 2 Ds, and the rest are all 50% and above, then we calculate the average mark. So if the average mark is 50% and above, then student don't have to repeat the D courses. You don't have to resit the D courses, and they can progress to their dissertation. Okay, so that's the progression, the rule that we have when it comes to dissertation. Okay, next one here is the program, the assessment. So for the assessment, we have for the 8 courses that we have, the assessment will be in the form of, we have courses with combination of coursework and exam. Normally 50% coursework, 50% final exam. And when we do also have courses with no exam, it means 100% coursework. So it's either 50-50, 50% exam, 50% coursework, or 100% coursework. Courses like research philosophy, for example, is 100% coursework. And then some regulation about submission. This is generally for the submission of the assignment. So of course, we set the deadline early, and normally at the beginning of the semester, we inform the student the deadline for the submission, and they should adhere to that, because there are regulation about late submission. This is to ensure fairness to all students, because those who submit late might gain some unfair advantage. So that's why we impose this regulation. But we do understand there are situations, there are circumstances that students might not able to submit on time. So we have avenue that we call as mitigating circumstances. Students can apply for this. They can provide reason or justification why they cannot submit on time. And the committee will look into that if the reasons are valid. So there will be no penalty if they submit late. Okay, and we provide assignment drop box at our campus, level 3. This is previously when we have class face to face, so students submit their work in hard copy form. So we have the drop box. But in the last few semesters where we have our class online, so the submission are generally been done through online. Okay, then some additional regulation that we have is in terms of referencing. For our program here, we follow a Harvard referencing system. Then, of course, we take the issue of plagiarism seriously. We have Turnitin, so all assignment, all coursework that students submit, even take home exam, they have to go through the Turnitin. And then reassessment, this is what I mentioned earlier about receipt. Is student fail on their first sitting, so they get the chance to receipt or reassessment. Means they just take the exam in August before they continue in their second semester in September. Okay, I think that will be all that I have. So if you have any question, I'm happy to answer. And if you don't have the question now, or maybe something come out later, then you can email me here. My email is here s.yunus at hw.ac.uk, and this is my office number. But I think for now, my main contact will be through email because I'm still working from home. So I'm not able to access my office phone at the moment. So my main mode of communication will be through email. Okay.
Dr.
So
Shah, there is one question there.
okay.
The question is from Henry, where he's asking, what's the difference between source and EBS?
Source and EBS. Okay. Thank you, Henry. Okay. Yeah. So EBS and source. Okay. So the EBS actually is a component within source. So source is our the school, School of Social Science, and the EBS is a department, a unit within Edinburgh, within School of Social Science. In School of Social Science, we have EBS, Edinburgh Business School. We also have psychology as another another unit. So there was a little bit of history behind this EBS. Because EBS, previously EBS was a standalone unit that offer only MBA program. So it was under source, but it operate independently. That was, I think, like 1 year or 2 years back. But I think the last year or 2 years back, the school had decided to reorganize the structure of the overall structure of the school. So EBS basically merged with the business management department in source. So EBS now become the unit that offer all business management program under source. Including MBA. So if we talk about EBS, we have the 4 programs that I mentioned just now, plus MBA. So MBA is also offered by EBS as well. Okay, so So it's not different, I would say, from source. In fact, it is part of source. So EBS is a unit, component within the bigger school of social science. Okay, Henry, I hope that's answer your question there. Okay, so is there any other question?
There's another question, Dr. Saha, in the chat.
Yeah.
Still by Henry.
Mm-hmm.
If you enroll this September, can you please share when will be the supervisor be assigned, and can you choose the supervisor?
Okay. Yeah. So when the supervisor will be assigned? Okay. So when you join, let me go back to the previous slide. Okay. So the supervisor will be assigned. So I'm just showing you the example if for international business with marketing. Yeah. So when you join, you will be assigned your supervisor in semester 2. Yeah. When you do your research, philosophy, and practice, the requirement there is you need to work for your research proposal, and during this time we will assign you the supervisor. Yeah? Okay, and the current practice is we assign the supervisor to the student. Yeah, but having said that, if you want to apply or request for specific supervisor, you can write to the program director, yeah, and with your reason and with the agreement of the supervisor himself or herself, then we can arrange for that. Yeah. We don't we want to simplify the process, so we assign supervisor to the student, but we do provide opportunity for student if they want to change. They want to choose a supervisor, or in fact, if when they work with the supervisor, they want to change supervisor. Also, we will look into the request from the student. Yeah. So basically, in semester 2, when you do your research, philosophy, and practice, you will get to know who will be your supervisor for your dissertation. And we try as much as possible to ensure that the supervisor will be the staff who are expert in the area. So let's say student choose marketing, so we have those lecturers who are teaching marketing, like Dr. Praveen, Dr. Ang Lai Hong, for example. So we can assign supervisor that related to the topic that student choose. Okay. Yeah. So that's in terms of the supervisor. And I hope that's answer your question, Henry.
There's still further question.
Mm-hmm.
For BSLC,
Mm-hmm.
is there any specific field for the research, like for example for HR or the operations management?
For BSLC, yeah. Okay. For BSLC, because the program itself, as the name implied there, business strategy, leadership, and change. So it offers quite a broad area. A student can do research, do their dissertation on topic related to any of these, related to business strategy, related to leadership, related to change. Yeah? So I think you mentioned about, I think just now about operations management, human resource, for example. So you can choose topic like human resource, for example, but you need to link it to something like how, like maybe different strategy in human resource linked to the overall business strategy or something like that. Yeah? So you can choose like human resource or even operations management, but you need to link it to business strategy, or you need to link it to leadership, or you can talk about the field, the operations management, or human resource from the perspective of change management, for example. So that one is acceptable because it's still linked to the theme of our program of business strategy, leadership and change. Yeah? Okay, so any topic, we have students that do something like emergency service, but at the end is how the student link to the team that we have in the program. So student can link that maybe as a form of change management in the organization. So that's that would be the approach that we take. So as long as student can link the title, the topic to the theme of the program, that should be fine. Yeah. And when you do your research philosophy, when you do your proposal, the reason why you assign the supervisor there is the role of the supervisor is to advise you, yeah, to guide you. Because student maybe at the early stage you might not have a clear idea. Sometimes they might have a very broad idea in terms of their dissertation. Yeah? So our role as supervisor is to guide students to be more focused, and then because if you do on full-time basis, you only have 3 months to complete the dissertation. So you need to be really focused. You need to go on something more practical, and that allow you to collect data or to do interview within that 3 months period. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's the topic for your dissertation. As long as you can link with the theme of the program, that should be fine. Yeah. Okay. I hope that answers your question.
There's 2 more questions, but bear in mind that the session is ending. Actually, should have ended. We have another session that is starting at 4:15. So the last 2 questions is from Xuan, where she's asking that for on behalf of her friend who's taking a full-time master's in project management, but then her dissertation will only start after semester 2 exams. So is it the same at the Heriot-Watt? And the second question is, what's the status of accreditation for CMI?
Okay. Okay, so the dissertation will start after the exam. Yeah, I think that's the like I said, like I've shown you earlier. When it comes to the dissertation, student need to pass all the 8 courses, and student can only officially start their dissertation when they get the green light, and when they get the we call it progression decision. When the board of examiner meet, when student meet all the requirements, so the decision will be updated in the student record to say that you can progress to your dissertation. And this normally happen at the end of May or early June. So student will only start their dissertation normally in early June. So from June, July, and August, that will be 3 months. Early June until end of August for full-time student. Yeah, so it's the same for all the program. Project management, IBM with management of finance, business strategy, leadership, and change. So the structure for the dissertation is the same. So then we'll start after they get the results for their second semester. Yeah, and then for the CMI. As far as I know, the status is still valid because this one is applied in the Edinburgh in UK, and as far as I know, the accreditation is still ongoing. Any changes, of course, we let the student know if there are changes, because it's on yearly renewal basis. So as far as I know, it's still there, the accreditation for the CMI accreditation. Okay, another thing I think I forgot to mention, for project management, we have accreditation from PMI, Project Management Institute, for our MSc Strategic Project Management. It's a world renowned accreditation for project management program. So we get that PMI accreditation for our strategic project management program. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Shaharudin, sorry, I have to stop you because the next session is starting.
Okay.
Okay, so for all of those who have attended the session today, if you have further questions, feel free to contact either one of the consultants, or you can also contact Dr. Shaharudin directly for any further inquiries. So I think that will be all. So thank you, Dr. Shaharudin, for your time this afternoon.